My name is Fenniew. I will explain on the introduction of our group role play. The role play is a conflict that happens on campus as a result of ineffective communication and lack of emotional control. The conflict starts when one of the students, Fenniew, sees Jacklyn, a pregnant parent, at the administrative office and misjudges the reason she is there. Fenniew reacts in a hostile manner since he thinks Jacklyn is an outsider who is getting the special treatment, yet he doesn't know what is going on. This reaction establishes a strained relationship with other characters, illustrating inadequate communication, assumptions, and regard for other people's position. This point shows how communication problems are a bigger problem in schools, especially when things get busy. The difficulty comes from not being able to listen, doing things without thinking, and not making sure everyone knows their part before acting. It shows the importance of emotional intelligence and speaking to each other politely in school. In today's diverse and stressful academic setting, communication between people is important in order to preserve harmony, be on the same page as everyone else, and provide a friendly environment for students, visitors, and also the staff. The scenario also explores how people can peacefully resolve misunderstanding if they are motivated by passion and also understanding.
Hello Madam Susan and fellow friends, my name is Jacklyn and I will present on role-play scenario description. The setting of our role-play is on a college campus, particularly around an administrative office and a student lounge. For the characters in the role-play, we have 5 main characters, which is first is me myself, Jacklyn, a concerned and pregnant mother who is visiting campus to submit a sick leave form for her child. Next is Vivian, a welcoming student volunteer at the information days. Third is Fenniew, a tense and impatient student who misjudges the situation. Next is Esther, a stern administrative officer who is interference, attention builds. And lastly is Vanessa, a calm student who observes the incident and invites reflection.
Scene flow. Jacklyn is assisted by Vivian while waiting. Fenniew, frustrated, accuses Jacklyn of skipping the queue. Esther intervenes to clarify roles and encourage respect. Group reflects. Fenniew apologizes. Jacklyn forgives. Moral: understand before judge. Wise communication. Peaceful society. Next slide is problem analysis. Key issues: misinterpretations and snap judgments, emotional outbursts driven by stress, lack of active listenings and verification. The impacts: emotional distress for Jacklyn, workplace discomfort and reduced efficiency, strain on trust between staff, students, and visitors, potential damage to inclusive campus cultures. And the solution is empathy, reflection, and apologize, promote reconciliation.
Hello, my name is Vivian Tasha Anajanas. So here is my proposed solution that can aim to improve communication, professionalism, and inclusivity, especially in challenging situation. So here is for the first one, active listening and clarification. This is crucial because it helps prevent misunderstandings and assumption by encouraging people to truly listen and clarify before reacting, so we can avoid unnecessary conflict and improve the teamwork. So, and here is the second one, respect for stakeholder roles. This is involved teaching self-regulation, empathy, and calmness. So, when everyone understands and respect their roles in others, so we can create more cohesive and effective environment. And the third one is emotional intelligence training. This solution strengthens inclusivity and fairness, especially on campus. It helps individuals understand and manage their emotions and those of others, creating a healthier and more supportive culture. Okay, so here is the next one. And we have some practical approaches, justification and encouraging reflection and apology. Both are low-cost, implementable solutions with long-term impact. They promote accountability, self-awareness, and the willingness to learn from mistakes. Lastly is conflict resolution skill for frontliner. Equipping our frontliner with the ability to de-escalate tense situations professionally ensures safety, trust, and efficiency in day-to-day operation. In summary, these solutions are practical, impactful, and cost-effective, and they support a more respectful, inclusive, and communicative environment for everyone.
Reflection and learning plan. This roleplay teach a lot of valuable things about how to communicate effectively and resolve conflicts. All about is shown the verbal communication is not only form of communication, but it also includes tone, body language, and timing. For example, Vivian comes natural contrast with the Fenniew aggressive attitude, which is showing how delivery influences reaction. In addition, the narrative demonstrated how judgment and lack of empathy must be employed in unleashing unmerited aggression. Judgments by Fenniew were made from Jacklyn appearance and posture instead of factually verifiable information. This emphasizes the authority of sudden judgment in any professional or academic setting. A second important observation in the role of emotional awareness. When people let inspiration or stress guide their reaction, communication becomes reactionary rather than helpful. For example, Fenniew initial angry outburst, although understandable under pressure, was unreasonable. His later apologies and admission of fault are evidence of emotional maturity, which is a central part of conflict resolution. The role play also stresses the need for leadership intervention. For example, is the firm and calming resolution of the conflict establish the tone for resolution. Her message on respectful for all campus visitors restore fairness and order. Finally, the group collective thinking and more specifically Vanessa facilitation of it show how learning can be achieved through peer support and uninhibited debate. The bet that the characters all concur with sensibility conservation, leading to a harmonious society, encompasses the wider goal of the encouraging civility and understanding. Essentially, this situation is a mini version of actual communication dynamics, where misconceptions are common, yet solution is always possible through empathy, listening, and personal responsibility. Let's talk about the conclusion. This roleplay exercise captures the significance of effective communication in conflict resolution and relationship management, especially in the pressure-packed setting like in the campus, for example in the UITM. The exercise captures how miscommunication drives a lack of listening emotional reactivity, and assumption, which can lead to the unnecessary conflict. It also demonstrates three segments. It will be first, how empathy, respectful dialogue, and reflection could turn uncomfortable situation into a learning opportunity. By employing non-character and appropriate environment, the script affirms that communication is not only about word, tone, purpose, and clarity. Listening effectively, controlling emotion, and resolving through empathy are all essential in making progress on a personal and professional level. Taking faulty and issuing sincere apologies are also required implement in restoring trust. The most important lesson from the roleplay is clear, which is knowing before judging prevent most communication problem. When working with students, employees, and visitors, respectful communication is essential in creating inclusive, peaceful society. Senior City are preparing students not just intellectually but also holistically. Conflict resolution and communication skill must be at the heart of the learning process. Lastly, successful communication skills are the foundation of peace, productivity, ethical leadership in any business or social environment.